Hey, what's up? Hello Lagos, hello Nigeria, hello West Africa, hello Southern Hemisphere, and to the uttermost parts of the earth. My name is Gaise Baba. And welcome to the Black Flame Podcast. My guest today, you see now we're having women back to back. That they hound us before, say, we're skewed to one gender, but it's not like that. It's just we've not seen plenty gray hair with women. Don't mind my manager. My manager has been like, see, in Black Flame, I just want gray hair. I want gray hair wisdom, gray hair, But so my guest is Morenike Molehin.
Ooh.
Well,
that
that laughter and clap alone, people know this episode is going to be a vibe. It's going to be a definite vibe. What does your surname mean?
Thank you very much for that question. You know when somebody says thank you so much for that question, they're
Yeah,
trying to. So Molehin means I have back, but my husband and I, we've turned this way. I have backing, God's backing. So Molehin.
So it's like Victoria sang that song for you.
Do you understand? Yeah, exactly. So Alehin, we have God's backing.
We get backing. When I know they walk alone.
At all.
Cool. So Morenike, I get backing.
Yes. Do you understand? Yeah, that's
okay. Cool. So you're a pastor's kid.
Correct.
I'm a pastor's wife.
You
be pastor's wife or not? Or you're like, it's like administrative pastor.
Something like that.
Yeah, but it's in certain context.
Yes, certain context. Yeah.
It's a pastor. And you're like a pastor in the corporate world.
Yes, as you now put corporate world.
You agree to that one?
I agree to that one.
Okay, so this is Morenike Molehin. I think I've known you probably since I got married. Because I know you through my wife.
Yes, through
Funto.
Yeah.
And it's been the way I used to call it. What was that thing I used to call you again? Is she our mentor?
Yes, that's what she used to say, our mentor.
Because she was a great help and inspiration when my wife started her interior design business. Because she had been in the path.
Yeah. I think maybe like 3 years.
3 years earlier.
Yeah.
So she's CEO of Oak and Teak.
Yes.
Is he CEO? That's your title?
Yes. CEO of Oak and Teak.
Chief
Current
executive.
CEO. In fact, that's how I usually introduce myself. I'm the founder.
You are already
and current CEO. Yes.
Of Oak and Teak. Yeah. How did you come up with that name?
Thank you very much.
Because it sounds really cool.
Yes, I know. Thank you. So, interesting fact. When we started the company 12 years ago. Yes, 12 years ago. This
2013.
2013. So July 17th. Yeah, I love it. I so much love it. So this month actually will be 12 years by God's
Perfect
grace.
time.
Exactly. So I remember, my husband and I sat down and we're thinking about names because he is into strategy. He works as a strategy officer in the company that he works with. So he's always been a strategy person. So I remember we were looking at names and me, I'd even said Modeco. He said, Modeco, okay. Modeco. I said, yeah, like Morenike, like the move from my name, Deco. And he said, to be honest with you, it can probably fly for the first maybe 2-3 years. But with the vision that you have for your company, you don't want a situation whereby your company now outgrows or your company, then outgrows the name. And then you now have to start doing like rebranding and all of that, which there's nothing wrong with it. But I mean, like, do you want to actually go through that stress? Why don't we just think about it properly now and come up with the name that would work? So we began to sit down, we were sitting rather. So we began to think about the things that we wanted to the company to be represented by, like longevity, strength. We wanted to be represented in different countries of the nation, of different continents. Because so then we now thought about trees, because my best color is brown. And then I love anything wooden. So when I go into a space, one of the first things that I look at after looking at the general ambience is the furniture pieces. So I knew that, I wanted it to tie to something that
So
resonated
what
with
did you notice
trees.
first when you
Don't
entered
worry,
that
I'll
studio?
tell you after. But it's very it's very beautiful.
Oh,
It's
thank you
nice,
very
very
much.
beautiful.
That's
Even though
what I
it's
need to
a
know. Don't worry.
studio, it's really beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're
Shayna here.
welcome. So yeah, so we thought about it, and then we found the oak tree and the teak tree. So
Teak is actually a tree.
oh yeah, teak is also a tree. So
I
there's
wasn't
the
informed.
so the teak tree, actually, it was during this research that we found out that most countries, have a tree that is represented by that country, and the teak tree was
Everywhere.
almost everywhere. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, I get
Yeah.
it. So
I did
oak
not check
kind of
for Nigeria though,
represented.
but yeah, we're already here. Do you understand? So yeah.
So oak kind of like captured the longevity,
Strength,
while teak
yes.
captures the universality.
Exactly.
English, quick English.
Yeah, quick one. So yeah, so those are some of the. If I even need to go back again to just refresh my memory about what the oak tree and teak tree represents, and still like
How involved in the business is your husband?
okay. I would say the strategy part. So, we usually would have a strategy session, just myself and my husband first, before we now have a strategy meeting with the team. But he's very involved when it comes to strategy, planning, what are we doing? In fact, we still did this we still did like 3 days ago, where we sat down for almost like nearly like 4 or 5 hours, and we're looking at, okay, we went back to check the things that we had said we were going to do between 2022 and 2025, because we always plan in 3 years. So we're coming to the end of this phase, and then we're trying to see, okay, where were we in 2022?
Great.
Where are we now? Have we met some of the targets, or have we exceeded them? And to God's glory, I would say that we've done about like say 95% of the things that
Great.
we had planned to do. And so we've started, planning for between 2025 and 2028, exactly the things that needs to be done, basically things that needs to be done in the next 3 years. And so that's where he really helps the business, and is a really, really big asset to me.
Because I mean, he's a strategy person.
Yes, he's a strategy person. So I mean, like, if he's doing strategy for multi-billion-dollar companies,
Why not?
Why not? Jonathan, why not? Why don't I just use the advantage?
privilege
Exactly. Do you
that you
understand the
have.
privilege that I have? So yes.
And that has been like of great
it's
help.
been a game changer. Yeah, it's been a game changer.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Okay, so in the course, so let's first stay with the business, in a way. In the course of these 12 years, what are some like interesting experiences you had while running Oak and Teak, engaging clients, designing spaces, and all of that that just comes to mind right now?
I mean, I would just say that just really interacting with different kinds of human beings, and really knowing that people are indeed different. And, I remember there was a particular time where we had like an issue with a client, and then I had to speak to the project manager and say that, see, even though they don't really teach you this, in the business of interior, I would say that you need to also learn psychology of humans, so that you know how to address the way you address person A is different from the way you address person B.
Right.
And also, I would say, and that's from the client angle. Then there's also the artisan part, right? Because they're also a major stakeholder in the business, like contractors, vendors, artisans. I mean, when I started the business, I was about 23. And I was going to be working with people that, if I was the youngest, I was the smallest out of it. For some of them, I had children that were my age mates or even older than I was. And, having to then tell, sir, I understand that this is how you've been doing this for the last 30 years, but please, can we sort of like, because I've come with fresh ideas in my head, come with fresh ideas, passion, this. And I'm like, sir, please, let's just try it this way. And it's like, no, this is how it is. It cannot work that way. I'm like, sir, hey, John, now let's just try it in this way. So the humility to speak to them and say, yes, I'm the creative director. Don't forget that. But let's just try it. If it doesn't work, don't worry. It's my fault that it doesn't work. And they say, okay, you know, at that point when you're like, when you give it to them like that, and most times, you know, it would turn out and do. If I remember an artisan telling me that he's so grateful that he's worked with us because there are certain things that he thought were not possible. And after working with us, like now, like he thinks that there's nothing that is impossible as long as our minds can conceive it. So yeah, so I mean, like this has really, the journey of 12 years has stretched me. I always say this all the time, that it's not easy doing business at all in any part of the world.
Before you now
add Nigeria, then you now add Lagos. Do you understand? So I'm like, man, that's over a decade. There's so much. There was a particular time where I just said to myself, and that was the one time, because it has stretched me so much. I said, I'm not doing it again. My husband, he's rich, he has money. I can just sit down, you know, just use my vacation will not stop.
And enjoy the backing.
Just be enjoying, do you understand? Just be enjoying the backing, you know, in the morning, wake up, go to the gym, come back. Children, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Okay. Off you go to school. I just enjoy my life. So I remember that day I cried and cried and cried. I finished crying. The Holy Spirit told me, you finished crying now. Kindly wipe your tears. Wipe my tears. And then I began to remember my why, like why I'm in the business and how, you know, there are destinies that are dependent on this business. Aside from people that, you know, depend on it, you know, people that depend on it
based on the
fact that they are on,
but
yes.
then
But then also all that,
clients,
like, you know, it's a ripple effects, right? The woman in the market where we are going to probably buy maybe some nails or buy some things, you know, they are not working directly with us, but by reason of the business, it also gets to them. Exactly. So many things I had to sit down and also think about the many lives that also be transformed, not only their spaces being transformed, but lives being transformed. I remember going into a project few months ago. And I remember as soon as I got into the client's bedroom, you know, I was prompted to start speaking in tongues. I wasn't sure why, but I just, you know, obeyed.
Were you alone?
I was there.
Or the client was there?
No, the client wasn't there.
Okay.
I was I was there alone.
Hear that one. Please, can we start speaking in tongues this moment?
Now. And so we started saying, and you know, funny enough, the clients are Muslims. So I started speaking in tongues. And, you know, just left. In fact, I had anointing oil with me. And then I started to anoint the bedroom as instructed by the Holy Spirit. And then later on, I then found out that, you know, they were having like serious, like, marital issues. And to God's glory, like, things are like, in fact, you think that they just married yesterday. So, you know, they don't know, you know, that. And I would not also want to take the glory for that or credit for that, but I know it was also a contribution. Maybe other people are also praying for them. Maybe they are also they were doing their own prayers individually. But that also, you know, me just being prompted. I mean, so these are some of the things that I'm really so excited about the work that we do. We say that, you know, at Oak and Teak, we shape spaces that shape human experiences. So, you know, when you enter into a space,
that's like a rap line.
Yeah, we shape spaces that shape human experiences, you know, whether it's your home, whether it's at the office. We want to be able to, you know, design an office. And because you design the office, people are so excited to come into work. They are at their best, you know, they are efficient. And because of that, the company makes more revenue, more profits. It goes back into the economy. Lagos is better for it. Nigeria is best for it. West Africa is great for it. So, I mean, whatever it is that you do, trust me, like, you know, you're contributing something to the greater society. Good. But you just need to believe that. You need to believe that, because some people say, I'm just selling cake, but you don't know what, you know, nutritional value that cake is doing to someone, and how that is just, you know, going to in ripple effects, going to help. There's always something. There's always exactly. So you just have to believe that what you're doing you're actually collaborating with God to make
impact.
Make impact.
Cool.
Exactly.
Have you had difficult clients?
Oh yes. In fact, there was even a time, because I have 2 degrees in mathematics, right? I'm always
degrees.
2 different degrees.
Is it like masters or 2?
No. So my first degree is in industrial mathematics from Covenant University. Finished with a 2-1. Top 3 in my class.
That they gave you, or you applied
No,
for that?
I applied for it. So this is a funny story, because when I was in so I went to 3 secondary schools. I mean, I shared the story over and over again, but I'm always so excited because what I learned from that experience is one of the things that has shaped me today. So as a firstborn, you can't really relate it.
I can't relate. I'm on the other end of the line.
So as the firstborn of the family, I went to 3 secondary schools. So I feel like, they used me to test. Then the 3rd secondary school that I now went to. Do you understand? That's where all of them had these 6 years. I'm like, what? Well, anyways, I'm grateful to have been used.
To have been useful.
To be used. Oh, love it. And so when I got into the 3rd secondary school, shout out to Downsole High School. That's where your wife also went to.
Yeah, I mean, no, shout out to Downsole, please. Shout out, big shout to
we
Downsole.
are what? Daniels and Solomon's. Yeah. Anyways, because one day my uncle was asking me that this name of your school, is it a dance hall? Like, do you go?
Mado.
And this my uncle is a jaye person, like their last.
So it's like school, made sense.
That's all. Wow, I was like, uncle, no, it's Daniel and Solomon. It's
You just spoiled it.
So anyways, I digress. So I got into Downsole, and my first term, SS1, I failed mathematics and further mathematics, F9. So
that's a double entendre.
And so, as the African father that I have, you can help me fill in the gaps. Yeah,
we get it.
Pain was involved, crying involved. But then one thing that I remember, and I'm really grateful to my dad for, was that after all that, he now sat me down and he said, "Do you know that this thing, like if you decide to put your mind to it and you walk towards it, you can actually do it and you would pass in flying colors." At that point when I was crying, you're crying, you're suffering, everything, like waiting this man, they talk, what's he talking about? What? And he was like, so he gave himself as an example of when he was in school and how he was struggling with certain things, and then he, put his mind to it. He went to look for the people that were getting A1.
Did he fail before? It was failure part of the story he told you?
Yeah.
Your father told you
a
story that failure was part of?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Most children don't experience that.
So he told me about it, and because he wanted to give me strategies on how to,
he's
revive
a
it.
pastor.
Yeah, maybe that was the reason why, in his teaching, his teacher hat came on. So he told me about it, like, so I knew immediately that, okay, so first of all, I might not be able to do this alone. I would have to find other people that are already acing this,
Correct.
Be with them and all that. And so by the second term, it was almost like those are the only 2 subjects that I was not obsessed with. I would, go to school the weekend, people that were acing it, I was friends with them, how are people doing it? I beg, come and teach me, So anyway, long and short of the story is that by the second term, I had A1 in both math. And
the next term?
Yes.
Not like 2 or 3 terms after?
The next term.
You were not serious the former term?
But yeah, do you understand?
Actually.
But yeah, you're that cane. I needed that cane. But we thank God for it. So anyways, it's sort of like straighten the crooked path. Yeah.
Our pastor.
So anyway, so I really loved it. Like second by SS2, SS3. So when I was actually trying to get to Covenant University, I chose mathematics. I asked them, do you have a mathematics department? So it wasn't like maybe they gave it to me that I didn't, that was what I wanted to study.
That's something.
Yeah. So I studied math. I was going for my second degree in Leicester,
Coventry.
University of Leicester. No, University of Leicester. Yeah. So I went to study.
Wait. You finished in Covenant.
Yeah.
Then
I
you
wish
went
I went to Coventry so that I could just
another
be cover, but yeah. Yeah, but anyways.
And Coventry is a strong
it's a strong
academic
city.
city.
It is.
I mean, we can say that now because I was in travel.
I love it.
I mean, nowhere near. You are Jala. You're all over the place every time.
People always asking, oh,
I feel like
you're
that's why you
visiting
even-
Nigeria.
I feel like that's why you're calling yourself current CEO. So you can't wait.
Do you understand? I was just telling my husband the other day, it's almost time. I can't wait, man.
You can
Anyways,
fully
yes,
enter
yes.
your new season as rich wife of a rich husband. Just
Love it. But I know
yeah.
myself.
So wait,
I
you
can't sit
finished
for long.
you finished a first degree in
Industrial mathematics.
so-
Yeah, Covenant
and
University.
then when you went to the UK, it's not masters you went to do.
It was masters.
Hey, that's what I was saying. Now you just said second degree, like you did another.
Okay. No. Masters.
Like
Yes, masters.
like,
Yeah.
now just
1 year.
knowledge, just
Yeah.
the
Yes.
hungry, Just the one do BSc,
No.
BSc.
1 year.
So it was
1 year.
masters.
1 Yes.
I was a bit
Financial mathematics and computation. So I did that.
So you went from industrial mathematics
Mathematics to
financial
financial
mathematics.
mathematics
You already
and
knew you were going
computation.
into business.
At that point, I don't know I was going into business. I was going to come back to Nigeria and work in a financial institution. You know, all of this, like business, I always say that entrepreneurship chose me because I used to think that people that went into entrepreneurship, they were very
couldn't get a job.
aggressive people,
Okay, sorry.
violent people, you know, because out there you owe somebody money, you know, when you do business, you have to fight. I don't know if it was Nollywood
You just had that.
I just had that,
Oh.
you know, very warped mindset about entrepreneurship. So by the time I came back, you know, I was working in a consulting firm. Funny enough, the first company that I worked was actually in this Dolph. I don't know if I can mention the.
It's you can, it's fine, it's
it's you know in Ikoyi here, and
That's a nice That's a nice I want to mention.
So that's how. But I say all of this, you know, going back to the question that you had asked me if we had like difficult clients. And so I then brought in my math to the business as well. So I'm always doing like statistics of things. I know when, even though I always say that for us, there's no off season, right? But we always know when, you know, a period on the graph is higher than the others. And in the last, say, 7-8 years, we realized that there's always that one project that feels like it wants to
choke you.
So this year now, we haven't had any. It's a prayer point that it should break that yoke. Yeah. But so answering that question.
Random question.
Yeah, random.
So years ago,
yes,
when both you and 528
yes
were on a
project.
Let me just let me not make it too, on a project.
yes.
High rise.
Yes.
Was that one of those?
Oh no.
Right.
That so I would say that for commercial projects, you know, because of how it is, we don't even consider that as a major challenge because there are different people that, you know, when it comes to residential, because people are it's very personal.
So it's usually residential spaces.
Yes, that have that. Do you understand? You know, for commercial, it's not you're CEO. The CEO is very busy doing other things. So it's probably other like staff. And because they're not the ones dropping the money, it's not going to really pinch them as much. But you see, when it's residential client, they're the one, even if the person is a CEO in their company, by the time they get to their house, they are feeling it exactly. So I feel like that one is even more, you know, it feels more personal. And so we always just have that like one client. But, you know, we are not afraid, you know, to take up any challenge.
You're a daughter of a king, a daughter of a lion.
Let's go.
Okay, so with difficult clients, have you ever had the client make a pass at you?
No.
In 12 years?
No.
Nigeria.
As in, I'm really. You can't even me myself, God. If you want to start, Daddy, my brother, how are you, Uncle? I changed it for you. Uncle. Don't know what happened to it. Was your uncle. I said, I will change it. So you know me, I'm very playful, all of that. So if I try to just be like, this one is not even a serious it's not a serious person. But there's a strategy behind it as well. But I understand, you know, because I have like lots of friends in the industry, you know, who have had
that
experience. Some people even that's their strategy.
Yeah,
that's your strategy. But let's not go into that. Let's not go there. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So personally, I observed, I think maybe like It's like a year or 2 years ago. I mean, I told you this. I know I told you this in the message, and I was like, I see the intentionality with which the first thing I noticed was your LinkedIn. So your LinkedIn just went like aces up, like wait a minute. Wait a minute. So I knew that there was some intentionality behind that. You know, I don't need to ask if there was intentionality. So I'm asking, like, walk us through that. Like, what was the target? Or was it part of a corporate strategy? Or was it personal strategy? You know, just...
So in terms of LinkedIn or just
specifically LinkedIn.
So for me, it was just a personal strategy. So I felt like Instagram, I've been on Instagram for say maybe 13 years or 14, in fact the year Instagram started. So whenever that year is, that's the year that I joined. And I just felt like I want something new. Like I want to be on another platform and grow a different community from that platform. And I knew for sure Twitter was not going to be it.
It's too far went for you.
Sir, you that you're on Twitter. President General among the nation. If they just say, that girl, who does she think she's like this? Omo, I don't run. I know that Twitter I heard though. You know that I'm inside. I heard that, you know, if you are not strong, don't even bother. Even though I know that I'm strong, but there's no need to
test the strength.
No need. So I decided I wanted to do LinkedIn. And also because we were also trying to, you know, when I talked about like our strategy in 3 years, one of the things that we were trying to do was get more corporate projects.
Right.
So I wanted like to build my own personal brand. Yes, yeah. And then now introduce, and that's what we've recently now just even in the last 2 weeks, like Oak and Teak is about to now start riding on that my own. So it's really about the strategy. It's not just, you know, anyhow, like it's very, very intentional and it's curated just so that we can then target like, you know.
So did you get like what, LinkedIn consultant?
Oh yes. Aoma, shout out to Aoma. I don't know if you know Aoma.
No,
yes,
no.
You know Aoma, exactly.
I
So
mean,
we had a strategy meeting. We sat down, you know, told her, you know, how I wanted it to be curated, you know, the things that my voice, you know, on LinkedIn. So it's very, very tailored to me. At the same time, I know that LinkedIn is a serious platform.
Aoma Wogu.
Yes, Aoma Wogu, amazing lady, like, you know, very exceptional. And I know that it's very serious, but I also told her that I'm a serious person, but yet I'm also fun. So I also wanted that to also be incorporated in that. And that's what, you know, I try to do on LinkedIn. I'll pass the message across, but still in my own nature. Anything I want to do, it has to be authentic to me. If not, I don't think that I would last there. So that's very important.
So you know, built it in a way that you were coming up with your own content?
Yes. So what we even do is that, you know, content from Instagram, we just repurpose a bit and then just, you know, turn it.
Majorly on IG and
LinkedIn, yeah.
Okay. That's cool. All right.
I tried to do TikTok, but I'm still struggling, but I would figure it out, you know. But I know my business. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet mentally.
Even me, no.
I haven't gotten there. So, true. But for Oak and Teak, there's TikTok. Exactly. So TikTok. My Gen Z aburos, but they say that I can also just use my Instagram, but I just feel like it will be copy and paste. It will be different. It will be different.
You know, if you notice in captions, you will not see. You usually see TikTok saw it first. There's nothing you see Twitter saw it first of all. Like something that you post on Twitter, you bring somewhere else. You can see on Twitter, X, even though we don't know where they're going. You can see on X, maybe it's a picture.
Right.
Like, okay, Instagram saw it first.
Right. Okay.
But
okay.
I think you hardly ever see anything on TikTok. And you hear Instagram saw it first.
Right. So it's TikTok that will see
TikTok
first.
sees the TikTok people
they see
TikTok
it,
is
see
TikTok
it
is the
first.
place. Then ask, there's Instagram. Oh, let's come and share it with them too on Instagram. Because if you're like a content person on TikTok, you are creating stuff that many people will now be using. So you'll be hearing stuff like,
okay.
60,000 people have used this audio or this. They've repurposed. So
right.
there's all that. There's like an endless use of the content.
So I'm sure, so because I'm on TikTok, I'm sure even No Turning Back must have been wilder on TikTok than Instagram.
Instagram is playing. On Instagram.
I'm
What numbers were
crying.
they?
Are you serious? Oh,
I can't
wow.
remember. Like before the song came out at all, it was already 150, 200. I can't remember. 1,000
Wow.
posts that were done with the audio.
Post. Wow.
Yeah. So TikTok is a great platform for discovering
What will happen
content.
is that I'll just, check my calendar and just say, I give
because
myself like maybe
what you
3
do,
months and then just
your work
it's visual.
is visual,
Yeah.
right? And it's sort of what people need to see on your platform, right? Now, if I sing and so it's the song, right? Now they can repurpose that. I'm not only gaining when you are viewing it
you're
on
also
my
gaining,
platform. So
people
the more people use the
sound,
the more visibility and virality and traction that it gets. Spoken word.
Makes sense.
Just like audio visual, then audio content and stuff. Or even the visual, they can now remix it. I mean, IG does it, but it's not as seamless
as TikTok.
TikTok is built for that, and I think TikTok is built in a way that I think it keeps people on it more than I think it does that the most. TikTok has the best retentive.
Got you.
UI, UX, whatever. However you want.
So the company,
you don't even need to be following anybody to be seeing content.
Oh wow.
They will feed you.
Wow.
They feed you the
So
content.
I know that our media team at Oak and Teak, we are on TikTok, and the reason why we had even said we need to be on TikTok was because of the younger audience, and we know that right now they may not really be the paying audience, but we're sort of like grooming them,
being in their faces,
being in their
minds,
so that when they now have the spending power,
like a GTB strategy.
they cut me an NYC. My GT bank account.
They cut us earlier.
It's NYC camp they came to. Now, almost as if I'm in a toxic relationship with them. Because I don't know. That's just the main account. It's almost like I have other accounts, but anyways, you get my gist. So that's the same strategy, basically that we were looking at, like nothing more. But that's the reason why.
That's too far. That's too far.
Yeah, so they will come when they come up. Then that's batch B. They are currently in batch A now. By the time they get to batch B, we'll start grooming them. Then they now enter into the spending power.
Okay, so let's talk Grow with Renny. I mean, I thought Grow with Renny started a few years back when we were chatting. You mentioned, so was it Grow with Renny that you started way back, or something else?
So about say maybe it's 2016 almost. So the truth is that I've always done like impact projects, small. It started with Design Through His Eyes. I don't know if you've heard of Design Through His Eyes. I think Kunta was a was a speaker in one of them like many years ago. So the idea behind this was design through God's eyes. So that's what design through his eyes meant. So it's basically, I was just, about 2-3 years in business at the time. And I would always, get people say, I want to start this interior business. I don't know how to start. How can I start? And so I said, okay, you know what? Let me do a seminar. I'll call other
So it was kind
interior.
of focused on interior
That was just
design.
for interior designers. People that wanted to start, people that were scared of starting, they didn't know how to. It was basically for people that did not know
It's
how
very
to
niche.
start. Yes, or for people that had started the business and it was just maybe like 1 or 2 years and they were still sort of like confused and they were
that
still in
teething
that
period.
Yes, exactly. Even though me too, I was still teething, but I just had more confidence, right? To say, okay, don't worry, let's do this thing. Even Mrs. Temitope Olagbegi, different people were, they had come. They had come for design through his eyes. So what I then did was, I had, about 100 people. The first one, I think we just had about maybe 50 people. Next one, we had like 100 people. So, I called, interior designers that have done business for over 5 years, accountants, because I also saw that people were having issues with like, their finances, the CEO is the one also doing invoicing, doing accounting. I could relate because that was also what I was doing, because I was the only one at some point. I was only employee in my business. So I was doing everything, HR, customer service,
How were you HRing?
finance.
If you are the
I
only
was
one.
HRing myself. And then also I already had like the organogram, on
Mr. Moulton.
Yes, exactly. So there are some things that even though we didn't have a staff for it,
But
we
you knew that
outsourced.
this
Yes,
is the
we can just
function that
contract.
is
Yeah,
being-
maybe for like, oh, please, I need this person for the next like 1 week or 2 weeks. I remember before we had like our permanent accountant, we had like this company that was helping us, look at our books and our numbers. They'll come in like 2 times in a week, so all of that, I was doing, I had to manage them as well. So anyway, just call the experts, people, that would help us, with our, how do we pay our taxes and enter
So you're kind of like
government.
just
So basically
sharing
just
that
sharing knowledge, and also calling experts so that all of us can learn together. So this was like, say, 10 years ago. Then I was the convener for the Complete Woman. So my husband was pastoring a Redeemed church, and at the time I just felt like, because again my dad is also a pastor in Redeem, my mom is a mommy Gio in a Redeemed church, and all my life,
mommy pastor.
Yeah, all my life. I'm funny enough. So in Redeem, you have what we call the Apapa family, Ikeja family, and so when I was born, that's when the Ikeja family was born. I was the first baby that Ikeja family
Birthed.
Yes, birthed.
Come on now.
I'm very, even though not like they give me an award or anything, but I just want them to know.
For the record.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I've never heard of Ikeja family.
Oh,
it's always a Papa family.
Papa
family.
family.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody's. I know them, Pastor Tony Rapo, Uncle. Yeah. But there's the Ikeja family. Anyways, that's like Ladipo Uluwole side.
Is it as boxed up as a Papa family? Because that Papa family.
I'm crying. They are. But I get you. It's not. It's a different.
It's different kind of money.
Let's not quickly go there. Let's not. Now our bus stop. Make we continue to go. Make we not jump for this bus stop. Anyway, so I knew that growing up in Redeem, there's always women's conference. Always women's conference. So I said, okay, since my husband is a pastor,
Let me start something.
Let me also start, for the sisters. And so we started the Complete Woman. And the Complete Woman came from, it was the time when I was 16. I remember when I was just praying one day, and I don't even know where the wisdom came from, but I know it's wisdom from God. And I said to God that, God, I want to be a 360-degree woman. I want to be. This was 16, 17. No, if I was maybe I was either in finished secondary school, or just entering university. I want to be a woman that is successful as a wife, as a mom. If I'm going to do career, successful in my career, successful in my spiritual life, successful everything all round. So that time I used to just call myself a 360-degree woman, a 360-degree woman. But I think that also came from having a role model, my mom. Yes, because my mom, fantastic mother, fantastic wife, fantastic friend, fantastic businesswoman. My mom has been doing business for, I think, about 30 years now.
What business?
Thereabouts.
What field?
Fashion.
Right.
Yeah. So just really seeing possibilities in her, sort of like inspires me, because I don't want to inspire, because she still keeps inspiring me in the different things that she does. So when I'm going to start, I just said, okay, the complete woman. So we wanted to register 360, but somebody
Take
else, they don't grab them, they grab it. So we
So
then
that was
did
Complete
complete
Woman.
woman. So yeah, so we had like our conference. Even TFD was one of our speakers. We had like different speakers that came. So
TFD is
yes,
Tara
Tara
Felajote.
Felajote, yeah. So we had like, other. So we had like I think 4 different conferences, and then
So it was organized by the church.
no,
Like it was hosted. It was a
how do I put this? No, not really. It was like, oh, this is what I want to do, and it was just allowed, basically. Like it was approved
Okay.
by my oga at the top.
okay.
Yeah, so
It's not like he has a choice anyway.
do you get? But we still have to go and table it. So, okay, this is what I want to do for the sisters, because our church was a youth church, so not like the main church. Like Redeem
Right.
has like
Yeah.
and then we have like the youth
Eagles wings.
Eagles,
Eagles Nest.
Our one was Eagles Nest. Yeah, Eagles Nest, exactly. So yeah, so that's how that happened, and then I think maybe 3-4 years there was like a break, sort of, based on other things that I can't really mention, from above and stuff like that. So we sort of like put a pause to it. And then I started getting requests. Oh, come and mentor me. Come and mentor me. Come and mentor me. In my DMs, and I'm like, I can't mentor many people
can't
like
use
this.
all my time to mentor.
to mentor. But then the nudges started coming. Okay, if you cannot mentor people individually, why don't you set up a mentorship program? And I said, okay, this is also going to take my time, but okay, we'll see how it goes. And one thing about me is that I always say this, that I'm a starter. I'm not necessarily not a finisher. I will finish, but I would explain. So
Your strength is
my strength is in starting. Like if you say, Renny, this vision, this is it, or it drops in my spirits, or I download it like this.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I don't need to be saying, God has told me. I don't say, God confirm it in 7 places. There's no need. They are spoken once.
you run with the
Let's
vision.
go. Yeah. So I'm passionate about it. Like I have the energy, the ginger. We go. But by the time I get to the middle parts, I'll now be getting restless, bored. Okay, what's the next assignment? So, but I have people that help, carry the vision along. So I said, okay, let's see how this will pan out. And so I just sort of like said, okay, so around October, I remember, I think it was October, and then November 1st, I think is 5/28. I don't know whether it's November 1st, but I think it's the first week in November.
Sure.
Yes, November, exactly. But I remember I was at, your anniversary at Marriott.
I like to
I
say
think that-
your anniversary. Yes, our anniversary.
Yes, it's your anniversary, please. It's not easy to be husband man of 5/28. Yeah. So, anyways, I was at the anniversary and I was sitting out beside Pastor Gideon, and
Prophetic word.
he jammed me. He jammed me. So while
I should just call that name. I don't know. Prophetic
So
word.
as we
Accurate.
were all like, enjoying the anniversary, 5/28 anniversary and all of that, he just wrote something in paper and just passed it to me. I think as I just opened it like this, I just started crying. That, hey God, they don't arrest me finally. So he was like, God wants me to start a mentorship program for ladies.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that was it. That was just it. Before I was still like, I will start
Spot
it.
on.
It was
Like
just as in
bullseye.
sniper. As in no way, I see a clinical. No. Starts this. I said, okay, no, so it's November, so we're ending the year and all that. By the time we entered January the next year, I said, this is it. We have to do. Before I chicken out or anything, even though I know I don't really chicken out, but I don't just want to start having, I'm busy and then. I just told my EA that, please, let me just quickly do a flyer now. I will post it. I don't have structure yet,
Why
but
just post something?
just post it. We will learn on the job. We'll grow, grow with Renny. We will all grow together. And
That's
so
dope.
that was how, I just posted this, dropped my phone. It was first Monday of the year. I was with the team. I shall pick my phone 1 hour later. So he told me that we had like over 1,000 people that are registered for the mentorship program. That's when I knew that, wow, there's seriously
There's a hunger.
the hunger for this. And at the time I was like, I was only planning to do for 10 people.
Well, it was already too late. Too.
No turning back. I love it. I so much love it. So anyways, we were able to, so we started the mentorship program, cohort 1, 3 months, it's a wholesome, program. We have like 8 pillars of spirituality, marriage and relationship, business and entrepreneurship, finance and investments, personal development, charity and ministry, and then enjoyment.
It's not Renny if that one's not there.
I mean, yeah, working, enjoy yourself. That's not
life.
That's not life. When you're 70 now and they're doing your birthday, they're like, oh, I want them to say, after all the things that I've done,
She chopped
enjoyed
life.
their life. Yeah, if we enjoy it here,
Then we
get there.
transit
Ooh!
and go and do the
And
real
go and do the
enjoyment.
real enjoyment. Do you understand? So, anyways, but unfortunately, what that meant was that we then had to send over 1,000 rejection letters to the other people that couldn't make it. So the first cohort, we finished. It was fantastic. Second cohort as well, same thing. Put out the application over
What was like, how
1,000.
many were you taking per cohort?
10, because we wanted it to be really intimate and just so proper, not people that were serious. So imagine what it took for us to
pick 10 out of 1,000.
So they were if you see the quality of our alumni, even Segbe, they be Baba. But anyway, I'm going to go somewhere just to show you something. So by second cohort, we put out the application again, over 1,000 people. We could only choose 10. So I said, okay, if this is what's happening. Unfortunately, my heart, I really want to take these 1,000 people, but at the moment, I don't have the capacity for it. I don't even know if 1,000 of you are even serious in the first place and all that. And so that's where the mentorship conference was now bettered. Because I was like, okay, if we cannot do 1,000 people in the mentorship program, let's have like a speed mentorship conference one day where I bring like all the mentors, guest mentors. We like sort of like do speed mentoring for those that cannot enter into the mentorship program. And that's how the Grow with Renny mentorship conference came about.
Amazing. This was what year?
This 2023. Yeah, May 2023.
Nice. I mean, Grow with Renny has
so we've done 2 years. We've done so true, because I remember when we were planning for this year's conference, my EA reminded me that the first one that we had, 2 weeks was all that we had to plan, because I remember I was doing my photo shoot for my birthday and I was like, let me do conference. And so organized it. We thank God it was successful. The next time, which was last year, we used a month to plan it. But this year, we used 3 months to plan it. And so we saw the difference and all that. And then I just cracked the joke and I said, yeah, it can't be Grow with Renny if we are not growing, right? So, we've grown. There's so many things that I've learned, on this mentorship journey. But I think that what makes me sleep best at night is just knowing that, the different testimonies, because you can imagine that in the last 2 years, the people that have come, we had so many testimonies. Someone saying that, the first one that she came for, she was lost, no job, she just had a baby.
Came for the cohort, for the program,
for the conference.
Right.
She tried to apply for the mentorship program, she didn't get in, so she came for the conference, and she just sat down there, and then my husband was talking on career and entrepreneurship, and she was just getting like lots of nuggets. So anyways, long and short was that by the next month she started her business, and with the strategies that sometimes people have so much within them, but that courage to start,
right.
For the mentorship program, sort of conference gave her that courage to start, and sort of like I'm done, because I remember after the conference she went to meet my husband, asked certain questions, and obviously my husband from a strategy point of view also gave her
pointers.
1 and 2. So she started the business. By the next year, the business had grown so much she couldn't even attend the conference, because
No time.
No time. She was like, business was just going left, right, center. I say, I don't know whether it's a prayer point, so, but I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, pay at least, you know, so that I can share my testimony, pay you can play the recording. I said, no problem, that's fine.
Amazing.
So many, you know, there's someone that said, you know, there was someone that was on the, you know, in the mentorship program now. She finished uni, NYSC and all that. She was applying for jobs, but she was just being safe. She was applying for just jobs that she felt like, okay, not to. I think she went to maybe OAU. I don't know. I know you went to OAU. You went to OAU, Abby.
Yeah,
So I don't know. For some reason, she just felt like that if it's not like maybe a school from England, you know, there's certain jobs that you cannot get. Somehow she had like that mindset, and
That's our own mindset.
that's our mindset. Do you understand? That's our mindset. So that's why I said that, you know, it's really like some people finish from, I don't know, but you
Don't
see
call
them working.
anywhere.
I don't want to call anywhere because I don't want to end
They
up
gonna
where
come for you. Call anywhere with that sentence.
I don't want to. I'm home. Please do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my husband was speaking in the mentorship program.
Testimony man going when your husband speaks.
Okay. Is that me living testimony as
You
well?
know, you are the greatest testimony.
Do you understand? So anyways, he was speaking and all that. And for some reason, she just believed that, okay, let her start applying for jobs. That what's the worst that can happen? Worst case, you know, she doesn't get it, but she will learn, you know, what they are looking for, and then she can, you know, tailor herself and better herself to be suited for those jobs. And the long and short of the discussion is that she then got a job in one of Fortune 500 companies
Like
in
Tesla,
the UK.
then.
Yeah, in
From
the UK.
here?
From here, yeah. So they relocated her to the UK. This is I'm telling you, it's not even up to 3 months between the time she had this encounter and when she did, you know. She went and she's doing amazing. You know, last time I spoke to her in February when I had like when I went to the UK and I had like a get together with Renny mentees in the UK, she was telling me that she and her husband, you know, just bought a house, right? So it's just been like testimony upon testimony, and this is someone that, you know, she's just like, oh, I don't know if I can, but then our mind has been expanded, and there's so many other testimonies, like that. So even though sometimes, you know, sometimes you're just thinking, this thing is even impactful, like, is it even touching anybody's life? But then when you're hearing these things, you're like, okay. And those are people that even come out to share. Some people that will be blessed and they'll just be saying, thank God for this person in their own closet, but they don't come out to share testimony. So yeah, so there's so many. I mean, like,
So you've done what, 3?
Yes, we've done 3. Yeah.
3 editions.
So this year was the 3rd edition.
At Pistis.
At Pistis.
At Pistis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
cool
Pistis
stuff. Cool
Conference
stuff.
Center. Yes.
So what do you see? I'm trying to figure out how to ask you this. Like, you've achieved quite a decent, like, that you've achieved.
We thank God for that.
Right, yeah. So I can't ask you what's your dream. That's what I'm asking. Like, folks more like starting, you know, stuff like that. But what do you see in the, like, say the next cycle, next 3 years, the next, you know, stuff like that?
To be honest with you, right? So I'm at the phase now where I'm still asking God in
What it is.
Yeah,
That's
what it
so
is.
honest.
Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah.
That's a lesson. You don't always have to know what it
Yeah.
is. You can be in that place where you're like, okay, God, what's it?
Yeah.
What
would you want me to do?
So you're like in your Habakkuk 2:1
Yeah.
place where you're standing on your watch, waiting for what He will say.
Yeah. And to be honest, like this prayer I've actually been praying the last few months. So because I know that, yes, you know, the assignments that He has given to me, I'm executing them, you know, to God's glory in the different areas. There are different things that I even do that are off, like,
That are not public.
That are not public at all, you know, and I'm really grateful to God. In fact, most times I'm like, I really enjoy those ones, you know, more than the ones that, you know, I would.
I'm full glare.
Yes, exactly. So, but I'm now like, God, I know that, you know, when you're like,
there's more.
I don't even want to use that word. There's more. There's always more, actually. But I'm like, so I don't want to remember in the next 3 years, I look back and I'm like, okay, I should have think like I'm doing now, I should have started it like 2-3 years ago, which is can also be fine, right? At the same time, but I've actually been asking God that what's the next thing that you want me to do, even if it's something entirely different from what I'm currently doing now. I don't mind. Like I can shut it all down and then start something else, as long as I'm just in at the center of His will,
Right.
and just saying, okay, this is the next thing to do. All right, use me as a vessel. I'm always very happy to be useful. Yeah.
I learned that from Kabasa, by the way. It's like folks complain, I'm being used. Yo, if you're not useful, that's
true.
why you can
exactly.
If you're useless, nobody's going to use you for nothing.
Nobody's going to use it. That's
The
true.
only thing is to not be abused. But
Mm.
if you're useful, you're going to be used.
Abused. Even that one too has used inside, but yeah, I get you.
No,
Abi-
AB to one watching yellow budget. Aburuni.
I'm crying. Yeah. So basically, yeah. But I'm really looking forward to.
So what's next?
What's next?
Ah,
Like,
cool.
it might even be, I'm going back to school. It can be different thing. I don't know if that drinking water was, perfect timing or
No,
you
it's
just
it's also that I've not drank it since we started, so I felt like
this was the time.
it's useful, so let me use it.
So yeah, different things, right? I'm really just excited about. But if you leave it to me, or if it's on my own understanding and my own knowledge and my own wisdom, so we have Oak and Teak Foundation. I don't know if you know about Oak and Teak Foundation.
I've heard about
exactly. So we renovate like the dilapidated schools and hospitals.
See,
yes, yeah.
I
I
got
know,
it.
I know. You're my person. I know that you know.
I have to be a person. You contributed to our growth, our journey.
Thank you so much. So, but we haven't really done so many projects in a while. And that's something that is actually on my heart. Yes, it's a bother. And I know that.
Grace.
Amen.
Don't give high five when they are.
Sorry.
You tap.
I'm tapping me. I'm
Grace.
tapping. I'm okay. So it's not. Is it Bluetooth tapping? Let me tap.
Boss my brain.
Yes, current have it have flow like that. I don't tap over tap self.
Elijah level.
Amen.
Elijah level.
Amen. So that's really
We have evidence now.
Yeah.
No, we have evidence of Elijah level now.
Yeah,
Evidence choke.
We do. But I've always in fact, I think that's my favorite song actually.
You don't have to reduce your voice. It's allowed to be your favorite song.
Before the
Feel free.
no turning back
Gang.
soldiers. Because what
It's
do you
allowed,
mean?
it's allowed, please.
Because I want to even tell them that. You know, see, when we have been following your music, I
Please tell them,
remember when my husband and I just got married. Your concert was what you used. I see, you know how people say, like, I'm going for the video show. Kiriko.
It was Gaise Baba's
It
show.
was Gaise Baba's show.
Come on.
I don't know if you remember Joshuaville. I think it was Joshuaville.
Is it Abi Kini?
It
Abi.
was on that. It was on that. It was on that show. It was Joshuaville now. It was there was a concert. You see.
You know, we don't do plenty things.
Exactly. So it was like
I know.
2011 or 2012, because we recently just we got married in 2011 August. So
And it was not near Muson, not Muson.
no,
the
not
opposite
Muson side. No.
Side.
It was that Joshuaville, City
Side.
of David. It was the one in.
Oh wait. Maybe it was Oasis. The concert was called Oasis. It was at the Joshuaville venue. It wasn't Joshuaville.
Okay, yeah.
but
So it was
at
the
Joshuaville
So
venue.
sorry, because I sort of like I connected it with.
What was that
Joshuaville.
place called again? I can't remember. Beside Red Carpet. Red Carpet was
No,
the
the
next
on
one.
the other one. Yeah, this one was on this
was-
other side.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
People will be
in
punching
fact.
it in the comments.
So I remember going for it. I still remember that picture. I was wearing a yellow
Come on now.
sweatshirt,
Oh.
blue jeans, white inner. My husband too. We took a selfie in the car. We are going for what? Show. Let's go. I'm not does not really go out like that. But that one, he used it to. Yeah, I'm taking you out.
We thank the Lord that we have been consistent in creating our
exactly.
venues.
So when people are like, and that's always say to people that no, there's nobody that's an overnight success. I mean, there's some people that will know you now because of just this song. Now there are still many songs that are coming after this one that
you can tell
more people obviously like will know you, and it just feels like, oh, you just think that maybe you're just starting now. I mean, I know that the time when I met you,
I'm a
you
fresh
have been
kid.
starting
I'm a fresh kid on the block.
Let's say this is like 14 years now. That's when I got
So it
to
just
know
means
you.
we've started 14 times. You can look at it like that.
But what I'm even saying is that you would have, I'm sure you had started way even before then. I'm sure there's some people that I would say they've known you like singing for 20
Everybody always
years.
believes that they are the day ones. It's
My
you that really knows the one.
I know that nobody can even come and tell me, I know Gaise Baba, you, where are you coming from? Me, I've known him since 14 years ago. Any other person that wants to come, even your wife
Must
said,
know earlier.
your wife gonna say, how long has she known you for? Okay, let me know. I can't compete with that. But
You know, I'm looking at you.
yes, I take that back.
You don't want this episode to go
sorry,
like.
sorry. I take that back. But even me and her gonna say, what can you it can't be more than 3 years, 4 years safe. If she wants to
It
play
depends.
medicine, do you understand?
Is it J Booms that
Yeah.
always says this thing? She always tries to make that case like, I knew you before Funto. I knew your music before Funto. I'm like,
okay,
what do you want to say?
I can't.
wait till
No,
you
me, I
can talk.
can't even say that one. I can't even say that. In fact, it's so interesting because Funta and I went to same secondary school, so I've known her since that time. And then, so I knew Funto.
Just use that knowledge by marriage. So for as far back as you've known Funto, you can just say I've known. Since people are one now.
You are now
I've known
one.
you
Do you understand?
in the spirit.
Yes, you get it. But I'm very happy that I did not even know you through Funto like that. Like I felt like I knew your music. I came across your music because I've loved it from that time. And so by the time I now saw Proposal, I was like, oh, Funto, wow, my star, my celebrity, wow. You know when they say,
I didn't see this one coming.
I was like, oh, more. Funto is getting married to
That's
a
true.
celebrity,
Our
to a
proposal
star.
is actually
Yes,
online.
yeah. Like I saw it. I think it wasn't on Bella
This one I've
Naija.
said it now. People will go and search.
It wasn't even on Bella Naija.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Bella Naija's own was not the proposal.
Well, what
Bella
did they do?
Naija's own was the story about getting married as a virgin.
That one too.
That one too.
That
So
one too.
we actually have a history
Una
of-
done the trend
of
virality
trend.
for a long time.
Grace,
Yeah,
one there
one
from time.
there. He's been there. He's always there. So yeah. So just like, oh wow. So I knew Funto, very sweet, cute young lady from. I was just like, oh.
I remember the gown.
Yeah,
the
I remember. Actually, we went to our office with
belt.
cake.
Yeah,
I remember
It
that.
wasn't just. Was it?
And
was
with
it-
banana.
it was-
With
it was-
banana.
It was a wait now. It was not banana now. It was guitar. It had
Okay,
to be
sorry,
different.
no, okay, sorry.
How will
sorry.
I be going to propose
Okay,
and be
okay.
carrying trumpet or saxophone? Come on, like have game, guys. Don't carry trumpet to go and propose. That would be noise. Sax can work. Don't carry sax to go and propose. It's a no. It has to be a guitar. Don't do violin. Violin will be sounding like dirge. Don't carry violin.
I
Do
remember
a
that
guitar, man.
ground too. I think once one
Old
color, one
Duro
style like
Pava,
this, yeah, then
I still
another color
remember,
in
then
the
the
middle.
belt on the waist.
I remember, yeah.
I went with a bunch of flowers.
Yes, you did.
I went with a painting. The painting was done by Philip Olubakin, the
I don't
pastor of
remember the
SLC.
painting, but yeah.
I mean,
You did it well. So,
records
yeah,
and it's virtual. Yeah, I mean, I say virtual. It's not virtual. It was real, but it's on
It's
YouTube.
online. Yeah,
You can-
yeah.
you
So
can
I mean,
find
like,
it.
so see, that was since the time.
And see how
that-
cute we were
yeah,
as
yeah,
singles.
Yeah, you guys are.
It's not like we're no longer cute. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
that
why you guys are
we're very tiny.
very sick. I'm crying. So anyway, so I've known you guys, since that time, and you guys have been such a force, and you've been doing amazing things.
It's God. It's God.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, like,
So
real kingdom.
let me give you one question as we wrap up. These should be people's interior design space.
It's not a question, not put me in trouble. But yeah,
No,
okay.
don't. So I know there's you, Oak and Teak. There's my wife, 528 Interiors. There's Tommy, Spazio, Ideal. And in my knowledge, I know you guys are cool. At least like the three of you. Yeah. Is that how it is around the industry, or it's just this side? Because I know, I mean, the industry.
There's
So
there are lots of people. So the truth is that I mean there will be people that have like sort of like I don't want to use the word beef, but they don't really get along. But with me, I made a personal and conscious effort. So first of all, me, my own mantra, be at peace with all men. So whether we are doing the same thing, we are not doing the same thing, I'm always very happy, to be. In fact, once you ask me one question about my interior business and you are an interior designer as well, best believe you will get like 10 responses because I'll just be talking because I'm so happy, I want to help. One of the things that I say is that I find different expressions to help people. So it's just natural. Like because I know that, say, look, this work is plenty. Like only one person cannot do it. Like, so if you feel like there are many things that, we can all, either we're collaborating or, if I see that this person has done this kind of project, I know that, for you to be able to do it, it means that it can also get to me as well. So I have that mindset, and people that are in my industry, I make it a point of duty that for as many people that I come in contact with, I'm friends with them, we play, I'm able to...
Or acquaintances.
Oh, acquaintances, yes, sorry, not friend. I use that loosely. Acquaintances. And if anybody is going to sort of like have like any issue with me, I'll go and meet you and sort of like say, okay, this is what I think. Please, how did I offend you? Is there any... So that's me personally. But will there be those sort of like this thing? Yeah, but I think that generally I've not really heard any bad thing or drama or anything. Maybe it's because of the side where I am at, right? But
you're not in the side where the strategy is that strategy.
Do you understand? Yeah. But honestly, I don't think that, especially because it's sort of like women dominated. So once you have like lots of women like that, I'm not saying anything, but I'm also saying something. So
those who can hear can hear.
Those who can hear that. So you just have to really be careful, because sometimes emotions go high. You said something, somebody else assumes it as interprets it as something else. So I know there was even like I had like an issue, not issue, like I had assumptions about somebody, and the thing was really disturbing me, and I'm like, I'm not the kind of person that will just
keeps your heart is light.
Yeah, because I need to be smiling and laughing with you, but at the same time, this thing doesn't go off my chest. It will be hard, like you see it on my face, like I'll just lock up, and I don't want to be that person. And we sat down, talked about it, and then I realized that it was actually a misconception and miscommunication, and we hugged it out, and we're actually even stronger for it. So I think it just comes with, I'm sure there are,
cool stuff.
That's it, yeah.
Please, can I have Ubana? So this is from Ubana Drill. Thank you, our able producer. I would usually like open it. Mm-hmm. Would you like me to do that so you actually see the setup?
No problem.
Take where you are, open it there. So shout out to Ubana Grill. I mean, steady revving since season 1. It's been with us since season 1. I think it'll be like the 4th or 5th episode. Because no, it can't be 4th or 5th. 5th was in Abuja with Bode Brown. So maybe...
you guys went to shoot in Abuja?
6th to 7th. We were in Abuja for Aramanda. So
okay. So just said it. Okay,
let's shoot an episode. So, and I already had that conversation with Bode in my heart. It was a conversation on masturbation. And I knew that he had shared it because he has a song that he wrote of his freedom from his struggle with masturbation.
So that person that does this?
No. That's song I had on episode.
That episode. Okay.
5. Season 1, episode 5.
Okay.
The very first episode of Black Flame, I shared about my one-time addiction to porn. That was the first. That's what God asked me to share.
I think I
first.
saw it.
It's episode 1.
There was
Episode-
one with this guy that used to work with Fela.
Everybody knows that one. That's KG Hamilton.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
a
I saw
classic.
that one. Yes, the
That's a
classic.
classic.
Yeah, that was.
So,
So.
No, please. Pull
Thank
it, pull
you.
the-
Okay,
so
let me
that
pull
I
it,
can-
pull it.
Should help you. Your
Yes, so
nails
with
are-
our nails,
are
so
giving.
in fact. Yay! Amazing.
Show they are saying
Ooh la la.
yeah. So
Oh,
there you go.
gorgeous. Oh wow, see as well.
come
Wow,
on.
this is so rich.
Ubana.
I'm available next week
Share for another episode.
for another episode. Please just come. You just
wanna
ask me
taste-
two questions,
Pick some.
and then I'll
please.
take one box home.
Just 2 questions.
Yeah,
so
so
that
I,
you automatically.
yeah, me guess.
So yeah, shout out to Banner Grill. Thank you so much. You people know how to do this thing that it does not touch your makeup. There's a way you
Spots.
just. Men can't relate.
Oh, it's really good. And I'm not even trying to. As soon as the suya pepper thing touched my taste bud, it was different. It felt different. I usually buy my suya from, I will not mention the name.
Because
They are quite popular.
Yeah, please help
But
us.
this one beats it. It beats it, to be honest.
Shout out
So
to
usually I
Banner.
took suya first and I was, hey, suya. Then when I get home,
Yeah, you love it.
and I'm balanced with the fish. Healthy living.
Will it get to Mr. Mall? Will it get to the
If he comes back home
princesses?
early.
Thank
So
you
that's
so
a
much,
question
yeah. Of his own timing.
Yeah, okay. That's we're going like this. Ileya.
Enjoy, man. Thank you
Yeah.
for honoring our
Thank you so
invitation.
much.
Yeah, officially our 3rd female guest
Ooh.
on Black Flame Podcast. The first female guest was the only person that I had to be.
Yeah.
Even though I did not plan it. I tell you, I didn't plan that thing. It wasn't like I
I
planned
think I
it.
remember. Because I saw it.
She started the
And
episode with
then-
laughter.
Kunta will not start with laughter here. It's impulse, he can't.
Then we had
FL.
this is from Lyle of Falola, you know. That one is scattering it was a slow build. Then I should just go to that gym part. You should check
Gym.
it out. Yeah, she talked about
She's a gym.
yeah, she was like
wow.
she goes to the gym. She was going to the gym with her husband like 6:30. Then she's like, bruh, let's move to 5:30, man.
Yeah.
These things, one can't be seeing all of this
Yeah.
every morning.
Oh, I get where you're
It's
going.
not safe.
Oh, I get
Let's
where you're
move
going.
earlier.
Ah.
Eventually, they just like, you know what? We're gonna be working out at home. You know, so I mean,
because I go to the gym as well every like Monday to Friday, but I work out every day, Monday to Sunday, and then
and you've been consistent like 2 years, I think.
yes, since 2022. Yeah, but then my weight has actually even been fluctuating because sometimes I'm just like, I can't kill myself, I can't die. This life is for living. Please leave me. Then I'll now be sober. I say, okay,
Let's get back on
Let's
it.
go back. So we go back, and by 5:30.
You're in the gym.
I try to be, but I will get to the gym before 6. Then I'm there till 7 because I know my timing. Anything after that time, my day starts like 8. So, and I don't now know how the day would. I can be on my way as I'm leaving, and I can be on my way home now.
And something will come up.
I just say, let me just quickly branch. So I know that afternoon can work for me, evening can work for me. So and that morning actually even helps me set my the tone
Yeah, I
of
mean,
my day
it's
as well.
good.
So it's really
I
good.
think it's good.
But I also hear
to
you
work
because I
out
was
in the
having a
morning.
conversation with my coach about 2 weeks ago, and I asked him that is there a place where I can write a complaint to the company because of the indecent dressing that is really rampant in the gym.
I think it's quite intentional.
Oh,
It is intentional.
yeah. So he was now saying that
Not on the part of the gym.
Yeah, I
part
get you.
of the
but
participants.
he was even now saying to me that he's also very tired, that he has complained and complained. And then I now said, there is even a gym instructor that is a lady in this gym, that if you see what she's wearing, at the end of it's remaining for you to just say, sister, don't wear clothes. Just come, you don't need that. Why are you, what are you wearing clothes? We can already see everything, even me, as a woman, I'm harassed. Or I'm feeling harassed. Or then it's now.
Oh, you're feeling harassed on behalf.
Not on to pity that. So I want to ask my coach. So coach, how are you people coping? You will know it was a major. I'm not even. You got before. I used to say now wow, but I'll take don't let us judge. It's not good for us to be judging. But I'm like, why are you putting yourself in a position to be judged? Because you know what you're doing. It's not as if you're innocent about it. It got to that point where the thing now got to me. I said no. I have to, even if I will write the email and they don't do anything about it, but at least I've already done my own part. There was a particular lady as well that we dream together. She's quite elderly, maybe like in her 50s or so. So she went to meet one of them one day and said, this thing where they wear, you think it's normal, it's okay. The guys now started adjust. Say, why are you adjusting? There's no need for you to adjust now. Why are you not feeling embarrassed? Because you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing. It's just so. Yeah, so I get it. But they're in the morning. We went 5:30, 5 o'clock. They have come.
They've already come by that time.
Oh yeah. But by the time it's like around 7, 8, 9.
You wake up early.
Yeah.
Okay, up and grateful. Up and full.
I mean, like it is well. It is
Yeah.
well.
All right, Morenike Molehin.
Yes.
Sorry, Morenike. I get back in. I've got back in. Thanks for being on Black Flame Podcast. Thanks for sharing freely.
Thank you.
With authenticity.
Thank you.
And honesty. I'm certain people have been blessed. From Lagos. How was that song? From Lasgidi to New York City. Aramoko to Kuala Lumpur. Latoko Komaiko. Titi de Tokyo. Morenike has blessed the people. Hey, Rihanna. Thank you so much, man. See you guys on next episode. My name is Gaise Baba, culture architect. This is Black Flame.
Gaise Baba.